Hey everybody, Sinister Lex here, and today we're discussing the near criminal art of written persuasion. So it's a near criminal art of written persuasion. What does that even mean? It's one of the things that I talk about on my website. It's one of the reasons so many little minions follow me. So many of you villain followers out there, you're following me because of what I've accomplished with written persuasion. And I'm specifically talking about copywriting, but we don't need to go too deep into it. I just wanted to come on and mention what it is. What is written persuasion? I think that you all have a lot of different ideas about it, so please feel free to drop a comment below and let me know what you think. What, in your own words, does written persuasion mean to you? Some of you are going to think that written persuasion means manipulating people. You're going to think that it means using specific tactics or techniques so that people do what you want them to do. Maybe that is partially true on some level. But whenever I'm talking about the near criminal art of written persuasion, I'm talking about the behind the scenes stuff, the stuff that's in between the lines. Got it? The stuff that's in between the lines that people don't see. You don't see it because it's hidden. It's in the shadows. If it was so blatantly obvious that you knew what I was trying to do in my writing, you guys would mimic it and you would just pick it up and you would just be me, and then I wouldn't be the most evilest, powerful master villain of all. You can't be me because you don't know what you're looking for yet. And whenever you start from a place of selfish, which we just talked about this, the selfishness, and you're writing your copy and you think that you're going to use these tactics, you're going to break the line here and you're going to ask a question here and then you're going to say, go ahead and click this button here, and it's going to make them click. You're wrong. You're wrong because you're using tactics and techniques that they've told you, Gary Halbert told you after you wrote 10,000 freaking Gary Halbert letters, that was going to move minds, hearts, and souls. But that's not what moves minds, hearts, and souls. Written persuasion, the near criminal art of written persuasion, is much more subtle. There's a reason villains come out at night. It's because they can work from the shadows. They can work behind the scenes. There's a reason politicians don't go out and shoot people with their blaster gun. They hire people to do that for them. Hillary Clinton hires people to off people for her, right? Makes sense? That's how it works. Because if they did it openly, it wouldn't be accepted. I love it. But written persuasion, the near criminal art of written persuasion, happens between the lines. It's the subtle stuff that you don't see. It's the emotions that you're evoking that they don't see. You don't tell them, now you're going to cry. You make them feel it. It comes from inside. You have to use words that evoke emotional responses. What words would make you want to cry? What words? Sadness is a word that makes you think of sad things. Tears make you think of crying. But how do you connect that with an emotional thought or idea? It has to be a relatable experience. You have to come from a place of empathy. Empathy, empathy, empathy. Even if you don't understand empathy, you have to fake it till you make it. You have to put yourself in their shoes. You have to be able to experience the world through other people's eyes and through their feelings so that you can write the words that they need to hear so that they have those emotional responses that you want them to have. And when you do this, you can guide them in certain directions wherever you want them to go so that they will take the actions you would like them to take. But you can't force them to do that. You can't make them. You can't hold a gun to their head. No blaster rays, guys. You have to guide them. And they have to not know it's happening. Because when they know it's happening, they don't like that. People who are forced to do a thing don't like that. They resist. They resist against that thing. You don't want to go against the water. You want to flow with it. Makes sense? Near criminal art of written persuasion, that's what it means. It means writing between the lines. It means reading between the lines. It means doing and saying the things that you need to do to get them to take the actions that you want them to take, because whatever you've written is emotionally impactful for them and is useful and helpful for them, and it makes them feel things. That's the bottom line. If your writing doesn't make people feel things, whether that's anger, it's love, it's happiness, it's joy, it's sadness, it's depression, whatever it is that they need to feel, if you don't make them feel that by putting the right words in the right places that trigger those emotional responses, then you've missed the point. All the tactics in the world, get that hair out of here! All the tactics in the world aren't going to help you until you have empathy and can understand what it's like to be the other person, to see behind their eyes, out of their mind, and think how they think so that you can put the right stuff in the right places. That's all I've got for this video. Drop me a like down below or something, I don't know, fuck you. Subscribe if you want more of this stuff so you get my notifications. Let me know your thoughts on the near criminal art of written persuasion. Are you any good at it? Do you suck at it? What do you struggle with? Put it down below. Maybe I can address it in a video for you, and we'll just see where that goes. That's all I got for this one. I'll see you next time.